What's up, ladies and gents? Ben Pakulski here, going to give you my thoughts, my feedback, my opinions on if it fits your macros versus clean eating. Now, this seems to be, the taboo topic of the year, so why not throw out my thoughts? Now, the first thing I want to state is I'm not against either. I think that both have a very legitimate argument, depending on your goals. So, I absolutely agree with if it fits your macros. If your goal is arbitrary fat muscle gain, you don't care about fat loss, you don't care about body composition, your goal is muscle gain. So I personally eat if it fits your macros in the off season. Truthfully, the way I eat is that it's kind of a combination of if it fits your macros and carb backloading, in the sense of I eat really clean. Sorry, I see people don't like that term. I eat really clean 75% of the time, always early in the day. So I'll eat, my meats, my vegetables, and my fats. So when I say clean eating, all that means to me is no additives, no preservatives, no refined foods, no flour, things like that. I just don't believe that those are going to give my body the optimal output I'm looking for. So I'm not against them, but for someone like myself, looking to be of the best in the world or the best in the world, optimal is everything to me. So this is the place where people go wrong, and they're thinking of if it fits your macros versus clean eating. So if you're an average Joe gym rat who wants to look okay and be able to wear a tight shirt and take your shirt off at the beach, if it fits your macros is awesome, and you can eat donuts and chocolate bars, because at the end of the day, nobody cares if you're 6% or 8% or 10%, as long as you feel good in your skin. That's what matters. You want to be happy, you want to feel good. You want your serotonin, your dopamine, everything to be in optimal levels. You want to minimize your inflammation, things like that. So this is important to you. For someone like myself, it's not about just kind of looking okay or hoping my body is feeling okay. It's about being the best. So eliminating things that are going to cause inflammation, they're going to cause cellular damage, they're going to cause increased free radical oxidation, things like that. I can't chance it. I can't risk it putting in my diet, because I don't want my body to not be functioning at 100%. So for those of you sitting at home saying, oh, I can eat donuts and chocolate bars all day, you're absolutely right, you can. But the next time you go get your blood work, take a look at your inflammatory factors for me and tell me if someone who's looking at being someone with a great body can follow that type of diet, and the answer is absolutely not. So I don't care who's telling you that you can follow if it fits your macros. Tell them they're full of shit, because you can't. I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to look good at the beach, or if you want to look good in your prom dress, no problem. As long as it fits your macros, you will probably maintain a very similar body composition. If you're looking to get optimal, you can't. It's impossible. Someone like myself, or like a highly trained athlete who trains, I don't even want to say myself, but a highly trained athlete who's looking for a great body composition, who's looking to feel great long-term over the long haul, who's looking to improve their body composition, who's looking to train, frequently 2 to 4 hours a day, you cannot afford to increase the inflammation in your body. No questions asked. You cannot afford to put a strain on your digestive tract, a strain on your immune system, a strain on your adrenal glands with these foods that are clearly going to be stressing your systems. So I'm not against them by any means, but for someone who's looking, a competitive athlete perhaps, or a competitive figure or fitness or physique athlete, can't afford to do it. I mean, you may be able to afford to do it in the short term, but if you're looking for long term, aging, inflammation, injuries, digestive issues, possibly immune issues. So there's a lot of things that, that could materialize themselves down the road. Even things like if you're eating a lot of white flour, you're looking at cancer. It's irrefutable fact. It's not like I'm throwing this out because I think that, maybe it's possible that white flour has been shown to cause cancer of the digestive tract. So really, I mean, if it fits your macros, is awesome. Like, I enjoy cookies and I enjoy ice cream in the off season, of course, but all of the time when I'm looking to optimize my body composition, I cannot afford to do that. So for about 4 months minimum before a contest, I'm looking at reducing my inflammatory factors, improving my digestion or optimizing my digestion, improving my liver function, all of these things, and my adrenal function. And I cannot afford to put in foods that are not clean. So that's the idea. I mean, clean eating is, to me, clean eating, as I defined it earlier, is simply no additives, no preservatives, no white flour. For me, it's no gluten, because gluten's a problem for me, but I'm not against gluten unless you have an intolerance. You know, maybe for the last 3 weeks before a contest, I would take it out for a client, but just as dairy. I mean, for me, clean eating means no dairy, but that's only because it's me and I don't feel great on it. But if you can stomach dairy, then by all means. But so that's the difference. You know, for average people looking to maintain, to look good, not great, look good. If it fits your macros is awesome, but you know, that's my differentiation. So I'm not against either. I'm definitely an advocate of, I do both myself, but you know, you need to be able to differentiate between your specific goals, and you need to be able to identify what's going to help you get there. Van Pakulski, clean eating versus if it fits your macros. Do what gets you to your goal, and do what makes you feel best long term.